Legendary supermodel and LA local Angela Lindvall is here to present the Emerging Designer Award to Baja East designers Scott Studenberg and John Targan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing like a breath of fresh air. Presenting the Emerging Designer Award to Scott and John of Baja East brings me great pleasure because they represent just that. Their fresh voice and crisp vision brings a new wave to fashion, languid luxury. So their collection is comfortable chic, soft satin, cool chiffon, cozy cashmere, clothing for the modern-day gypsy who wants just a little bit more. The genius of their work is found in their ability to balance both worlds. The relaxed sensibility of Baja California cool, combined with the East Side vibe of city streets in a worldly savoir-faire. In fashion, if fashion is a reflection of our times, Scott and John are helping to establish a new perspective. Their ambisexual approach shakes up social constructs and speaks to both men and women alike, blurring social genders, which, by the way, this look was worn on the runway by a pretty buff man, untailored for me, so. The fluidity of their designs rebel against the restrictive bondage dress, and they prove that fine tailoring shouldn't solely be saved for suiting. It's only been 2 years since the inception of their line, but these two are not new to the scene. Scott worked closely with Albert Albaz at Lindvall, and Scott with Phoebe Fallot at Celine. Learning the ins and outs of dazzling design and brilliance in business, their powers combined created Baja East. You already know them and love them. They've dressed many of you in this room: Lady Gaga, Jennifer Lopez, and Bella Hadid. Their voice is one that we look forward to see in the future. I'm thrilled to present the Emerging Designer Award to the talented, charming, not to mention gorgeous, John Targan and Scott Studenberg of Baja East.
Hi. We're super stoked to be here. This is an incredible honor to be in this room around people that have supported us from the get-go, down to writers like Booth Moore, to, of course, our family and friends who are here: Alan, Sharon, Elaine. Our one person, we have one employee that we do this all with, Solgi Choi, she's here. So it's an incredible honor to be in such a love-filled room.
It's also surreal because 2.5 years ago, I'm seeing Albert for the first time right now. We were leaving, I was saying goodbye to him as I was leaving Lindvall. I worked there for 5.5 years, and he's just like, follow your dreams. And it has been a dream every day. Every other day something crazy happens, like just something amazing. I mean, we're also putting out fires, and like we're on a bridge held up with chopsticks every day. But with the support of kind of almost everyone in this room, I mean, Jean, you were one of the first stylists to come see us, you know, like, Booth, you wrote about us right in the beginning. Pam, you're walking off set in huge cashmere things. I mean, I don't know, like, the fact that, like, Pamela Anderson's even putting on, like, a big, huge, chunky cashmere thing and wanted to go eat at Crossroads and is, like, kind of major. Like, we never thought that was going to happen.
You know, yeah, and when we set out, obviously, we have to so backtrack for 1 second because we have to thank The Daily. We have to thank Maybelline, Eddie Branduce at The Daily. We have to thank Lisa Carvalho from Maybelline because you have championed us since our second season, and Maybelline has just been there in our corner the whole way. And so thank you so much for being our godmother of sorts. And that is what this industry boils down to for us. It's the point of the people that inspire you and get you going. And we set out to do something very new in many ways, which was kind of deconstruct the idea of gender and be the rebellion against the bandaged dress and give people the permission to try something new.
Feeling sexy in a different way.
Yeah.
Maybe you can. Like, Angela's so comfortable tonight. She's in like this silky, sparkly velvet. And yeah, it was on this like tall, buff dude in our show. We didn't even have to alter it for it. It was kind of major.
And then we'll just borrow one quick quote from Gaga, which is our clothes inspire, like, they give you inner peace. And so if you can have clothes that give you inner peace, why not roll with the Baja lifestyle? That's probably how it's going to go. Anything else?
We'd also love to thank like all the girls who've worn us, the guys who've worn us. I don't know, John. Thank you for being my best friend. We've been best friends for
We saw that
for 14 years, and we would just be driving around in going. We were both sales directors, and we'd be driving around like in LA or Chicago or whatever, and we'd like link up because Celine and Lindvall, it was like same calendar schedule, so we'd like kind of like partner up and just go like kind of like hang out while we were working, and we'd be like, we should just start our own thing, shouldn't we? We should, right?
Yeah.
We should. And all of a sudden we're up here. So it's a dream
from a
come
studio
true.
apartment, alternating between the couch and the bed.
That was crazy. We lived in my studio on Wall Street, and we would like switch off. Like, I'd sleep on the couch one night, John would sleep on the bed. That was like for months. And now we still live together. We live and work together. We need an office. Are there any investors out here?
All right, that's
Okay.
it. We'll see you
can
tonight.
call us.